Hello, welcome again for Funk's Film Reviews. This time I'm going into the 2020. There's only 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023 left to do. And now I'm entering 2020, which was a rough year for movies and all that. But I did see some movies I like. But the shocking thing is, my favorite film of 2020 wasn't a film that wasn't animated, it was actually a documentary feature that ended up being this first time, like a lot of greats like Siskel and Ebert actually picked a documentary on certain years. This is the first time that I'm picking a documentary to be my favorite film of the year. And it's directed by Piper Ehrlich and James Reed, which I've never actually heard of them, but I heard about this movie at that Oscars and all that. It's a Netflix documentary called My Octopus Teacher, and it's about a guy in South Africa, Craig Foster, who was a marine biologist, but he decided to go swimming out in the South African Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and he discovered this octopus and all that. And the octopus, he put a camera and he slowly was getting to know this octopus and developed a friendship and got to learn the octopus ways of life. And there's a lot of interesting facts about these creatures and all that. They'll hide behind kelp, and sometimes just the scenery too, the beauty of the ocean life and just all the camera angles and I just thought this was a wonderful, wonderful movie. And I never thought I'd pick a dog. And he occasionally went out with his son too to swim. And he randomly was he put the camera, and then it slowly was getting to know. And then when the octopus developed this trust, it was a beautiful bond between a human. Just seeing the bond between nature and humanity in this film was just outstanding. With kind of like Roger Ebert with his hoop dreams, this was my kind of hoop dreams. And what I mean by that, and there are many good documentaries, like I mentioned, hoop dreams. Other documentaries I thought were really good were Fog of War and Woodstock 69 were all fantastic documentaries. But just something about this movie that came out, and don't get me wrong, there's other great films that came out in 2020. Maybe not as much, but The Sound of Metal was good. Soul was pretty good. Minari, Another Round, all great movies. But My Octopus Teacher, just something about all the, even the ocean sounds, and just something about this, I just thought it was a beautiful, beautiful documentary. And if you haven't watched My Octopus Teacher, I highly recommend it. It's a double gold film. Craig Foster really captured the beauty of the ocean, and just to see and I've discovered some creatures I didn't know about, pajama sharks. And this was a common octopus. It was called a common octopus. It wasn't really a big octopus. A lot of it was started off a really small and octopus, but he developed this friendship. And just and things I found out, the tentacles and all that are fingers, but they also could taste too, and they also hide, like I said, they hide in kelp, and they sometimes could walk on two legs, and they're very adaptive creatures and very intelligent creatures. But yes, my favorite film of 2020 was a documentary film. And yeah, it was called My Octopus Teacher. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. I think you might enjoy it. I know I did. Maybe it's not for everybody, but it definitely was for me. And like I said, just the beautiful ocean shots, and seeing there's the octopus, there's the jellyfish, and how they hunt lobster and crab was pretty interesting. And they have a lot of different natural predators, I never heard of one called the pajama shark, and they're in South Africa, and they call them that because they're smaller sharks, but they have like stripes and all that. But they're a really big predator when it comes to the octopus. And yeah, this is the first time I think I've ever talked about a documentary feature in this film reviews. But yes, I do highly recommend My Octopus Teacher, directed by Pippa Ehrlich and James Reed, narrated by Craig Foster. Also, he was the star going into the ocean, into the Atlantic Ocean, coming out. And yeah, South Africa, very, very beautiful from what they've shown in the pictures and all that. And very beautiful movie, very beautiful. And I recommend My Octopus Teacher. It's a double gold. My name is Corey Funk. My favorite film from 2020 was My Octopus Teacher. And I recommend it. And I hope to see you guys again. And then next we got 2021, 2022, and 2023 to do. You guys have yourself a wonderful night. My name is Corey Funk. Take care. Bye.